Morning, friends. It's Tracey and Boris and Magda. Or it's the next day from Nova Scotia Living. We just got back from our walk and they want their breakfast, but it's not time for breakfast. It's time for coffee. I'm heating up. Alright, heated up one of those. I am going to make coffee after though, but everybody calm down. Jeez. Anyways, it's Friday. Happy Friday. Is that any better? Is that a little better? I don't know. It's Friday. Thank goodness. Tomorrow we might be able to go to the beach. My husband goes to, well, I mean, he works every day, but he has to go away to work today. So I woke him up when I got up. He's like, oh, I'll get up in a few minutes. He's probably falling back to sleep. So I'll wake him up again when I go wake Maze up here shortly. Yeah. My goodness. I don't know what I'm going to do today. One thing I do want to do is try to put up all those Halloween decorations. Ooh! Sorry, they knocked you. You big blockheads, watch out. For heaven's sakes. See why we need to go to the... Okay, get going. Anyways, the dining room table's all full of Halloween decorations. Misha brought down the other day, and what we put up was a couple of things, and Misha put up the Halloween village. I want to get that table clear, and the tub's up in the attic. So that is going to be my big accomplishment today. Maybe. I just noticed my phone battery's at 29%. I had it plugged in all night, but I mustn't have had it plugged in all the way. So, geez. I always bring my charger down every day though, when I get up. I have a routine. I take my bed night headband off because I sleep with one and an eye mask, and I plug that in upstairs at the upstairs computer to charge, and unplug my earbuds that were plugged in there overnight, and I rotate those out with my sleep ones. And then I come downstairs and drop my purse. I have a book bag. Kara and Marquise gave it to me when they were here at Christmas. Was that last Christmas? I forget. Anyways, bring that down, and I always put this in my book bag when I first get out of bed. And my water bottle, or water cup thing. And then I go take the dogs for a walk. Well, I mean, I take care of all my personal business and everything. Because, whatever. And that's how I roll out of bed, like a boss. Outside with Maze, my husband's here too, but here comes the bus. I got my bucket there. I'll feed my friends after. It is cold out. Have a good day at school. I love ya. Best day ever. Know your power. What? Alright, Maze is off. My husband made a fire and turned the furnace on. It's too cold for... It was cold in the house. I just went and got a sweater because I guess I'm a cheapskate. But he turned the furnace on to warm up and made a fire. So that's going. I had to take my sweater off because now I'm boiling. But I am much more of a cold person than a hot person. But I'm about to cut his hair. And he's going to have a shower and then he's going to be off. But I woke up the girls, fed my friends outside, and fed the pups. Okay. My husband's in the shower. I can't take this heat. Oh my god. Our thermostat, he has it up to 20, and it's been going for like 20 minutes. So obviously this big old house isn't up to 20 yet, but I'm like, jeepers creepers. Oh, there's Helen and Benny. Good morning. I say good morning to them every morning too. And I need to move this picture. Vange and Charlie. I say good morning to them too. And Grammy and my other grandfather, Ellen and Malcolm, or Arnold. And I say good morning to these guys every morning too. This is Grammy and Bumpy, Dad's mom and dad. But Bumpy's name is really Donald, but we called him Bumpy. Yeah, just a little fun fact. My family in spirit, and then my mom, of course. Ta-da! There's my sister, my brother, my mom, and my dad, and me. That's when I had glasses. And yeah, that was a long time ago. 2016, 2017, something like that. Okay, and the fire's going and the dishwasher's going. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. My dining room is a disaster. Disaster.
Chet Walters, ink specialist.
So, I'm gonna first start with the stuff that hangs up. I think what I'll do is to take everything off here and put it in the rooms that it's gonna be in a pile. Magda's upstairs, so she shouldn't mess with anything. Boris knows better. And there's Jack. Got drunk last night, and now he's friggin' passed out on the floor. And this guy pulled Maze's hair when he came out of the bathroom. And it was funny. This is what he does. What do you think of that, Boris, huh? You can put it so it's motion censored, but I'm not going to. And then I do have Mr. Toad here and some of my things. So, oh, and I do have something out here. If I can see where you turn this guy on. Ta-da! There's this thing. I like having a good laugh too there, bud.
I hate that clown. You're gonna die, clown!
At least he's cheery, right? He's in a good mood. It is Friday after all. And then some of my other stuff. And then all the Halloween village there. Here's the tubs. Empty tubs. This guy, he does light up. Or does he do anything? Oh yeah. I just have him hanging on my great-grandmother's cabinet. Hester. And here's the punching bag. Oh no! Oh, there, I put him back for us, okay? I don't mean to be such a bully. And then there's this baby head zombie thing that's stuck in this plant. You know what I gotta do is figure out what I'm gonna do with Francis. Francis has been my pineapple tree out on the deck, and usually I bring them in right around now. I gotta do that because it was frosty out this morning a bit. And that might be getting too cold for my grapefruit tree. My neighbor Saritha gave me a few years ago. She named him Francis, and because she got that plant from a friend of hers when she moved back to this area, and it was an actual seed from a grapefruit the guy was eating for breakfast, and he passed away, and his name was Francis, so she named the grapefruit tree after the guy who she got the seed from. I think he started the plant, and he ended up giving her the plant after it started growing or something. Anyways, I'm rambly today. There. Let me turn the big light on. Got your nose. Here's those slipper socks I had on yesterday. I put them up because Magda will get them. Oh, gosh. Anyways, I don't really feel like this, but I do want my dining room Augustus and his chairs back. You know? You know. taking too long. I'm about to wipe that windowsill off there where I took the plants off. I think I'm gonna go put that upstairs beside the office, or like the computer I sit at, because I want to put all those pumpkins that are over on that far corner. That's what I did last year and piled them up like a big old pumpkin pile. And I think it looks cool, because I'm cool and I know what's cool. Everything's cool. You're cool, I'm cool, pumpkins are cool.
Enthusiast Polka by the United States Marine Band.
Okay, so I wiped the top of that counter off and put these up. I swept the floor here. I'm gonna put some stuff up there. I wiped this table off. My husband's leaving now. He just got in the car and turned it on. Waiting for the girls to get ready. I just hollered at Misha to get out of bed. She was still in friggin' bed. What's up with these kids, huh? What's up with these kids, Boris? Okay, I have these two out. Yay, Misha! Zaya! Def Leppard! Right. Oh gosh, there goes another cat. Not the one that comes over. I haven't seen that one that comes over lately. I don't know. She's going to get a sweater. Her elbow skin was literally like chicken skin, like the goosebumps or goose skin, I guess. Twins. Twins. Stop wheeling and dealing drugs.
I said it first.
Down the hatch. Down the hatch.
No.
All right, I love you guys. Mally, fix your socks and jeans. Your jeans are caught in your sock. I love you. Have a good day. Oh, God. I think that they love us, don't you? Oh, wonderful. Okay, the fire's still going. It's nice and toasty. Oh no, I still have work to do. Boris, I still have work to do. Oh, Lord. What was I doing? I was focusing on something. Oh, yeah. I want to put something on that wall. These pictures here, I just have clear tacks. I know, tacks, but whatever. They look normal one way, but they're like holograms. Ugh. Well, he looks normal like that. But if you go like this, oh, well, she looks normal. And then skeletal. He looks kind of crazy. But then over here, he looks normal for the most part. So anyways. Oh, my goodness. Huh? All right. I gotta get that stuff off and figure out what I'm gonna put here. Okay, I'm not done yet. This is harder than cleaning one of my cluttery rooms. I don't know where to put stuff anymore. God. Still have stuff to put up, but I hung this ghosty up here. I don't know if he's going to stay up there because that's just a tack. And no, though he's not heavy, I don't know. We'll see. But wipe this table off. I'll use this table for Thanksgiving, and then maybe after that, I don't know if I can take the legs off this table and put it away. I'm not sure. Put these guys here. And there's a mummy there too. I don't want them down low where Boris or Magda especially would get them. And then the pictures, of course. And I put a few extra things here just to fill in gaps. You know, there's a spider holding a pumpkin and cutie. Again, I don't want these down on the floor for Magda to harass them. They rock it back and forth and sing songs and stuff, but I'm not going to do that. And then the stuff I showed you earlier. Out here, there's that guy, and spells and hexes while you wait. And then there's Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. There's a Halloween sign. And there's Jack. And I put these cuties. I have it written down, but one of you guys sent me these quite a few years ago. They're adorable. And the little string on him is broken. Usually I hangle him from there, but I'll figure out what to do with that after. But I'm getting there. Oh, and I forget if I showed you the pumpkins. I just have them sitting there like that. I need to put the big spider up in the bathroom, but I got to clean the bathroom before I do that. The black cobwebs and the big black spider. But I'm getting there. Okay. I got the big spider up. I've had that for, oh my goodness, I think I was living in Halifax at the time. Let me just unplug you. Yeah. Sometimes I do it like all around, but I'm not doing that this year. I even have a real spider. Right there. Oh, isn't he cute? And you can see his shadow on the wall. Adorable. Anyways, here's Theo and Leo. I've had them forever, like since Medea was a baby, or not a baby, but a child. And I just kind of have it like hooked on there and hooked on there and on this thing and down on the basket. This basket's messy. This is my husband's. This is all his stuff there. So I'm not messing with that. That's fine. He finds it's easier when all his stuff is in one area. He has 3 toiletry bags, razors, toothpaste, toothbrush, all this stuff. So I'm not messing with that. That's fine. But yeah, what do you think? That's all right, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay, what I think I'm going to do is organize my bookshelf a little bit just so it looks neater for our big fat Thanksgiving that's coming up next weekend. It's quite messy, but I need to turn some books the opposite way. The ones that I've read will be ones that I've read this year. A lot of them I have read, but I haven't turned yet. And then there's some packages there that I've had there for a very long time and didn't open. So this is the before. Okay, it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it's as good as I'm going to do. Oh, this needs to go. I just wiped off where the books aren't sitting. It's pretty cool, isn't it? There. So all the ones that are turned out where you can't see the titles is what I've read. And I've read more books than this because audiobooks and stuff. I need to go upstairs and take some room off my friggin' phone. Only have like 10 minutes left. I think I caught them all. Down here, most of the ones I haven't read. I have read some, but it's hard to see. So, yeah, this is like a, I don't know, oxen head or deer head or whatever. That's a Doctor Who time dimension jumper. There's a severed ear and a severed finger. That's 25 and 25 books that I picked out 25 books to read this year, which I've read most of them, so I haven't updated this jar. An old hornet's nest or wasp nest. A couple of shells that spoke to me. This candle holder, but it has a seashell in it. A severed hand. a candle and a personal alarm for when you travel, and marbles, and yeah, a rock, a candle holder, and then just, my husband carved this years ago. Yeah, so at least it's semi-fresh, you know, not all completely disheveled. It's organized how my mind works. So I still have quite a few books to read that I was hoping to read this year, but you know, if not, that's okay. I'll just push them off to the next year. Not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. Yeah. Oh my goodness, it's 12:27. I thought I lost you guys. I thought my phone got missing like Mally's phone. For the past 45 minutes, I have torn this house apart looking. Not torn it apart to make a mess, but I'm like, where the heck is my friggin' phone? It was on this tub that needs to go up to the attic, the Halloween stuff. I couldn't find it at all. I asked our GOOGLE thing to find my phone, and of course it's ringing to Misha's old phone, who's sitting in class. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't keep doing that because she'll get called out in class. For heaven's sakes, I still never found Mally's phone after doing all the stuff that I did. I really think that we have borrowers or a different dimension or something like that. It's absolutely insane. Anyways, I'm about to make tacos, but I've been scrambling trying to find you fellers. You were hiding from me, honestly. Anyways, I got a pack of hamburger in the fridge. I'm like, I could make goulash or spaghetti again, but I was like, something different, a taco kit. So I'm going to do that up. I got lettuce out and salsa. I have cheese in the fridge I can grind up or shred up. I don't have any sour cream, but that's fine. But I'm going to scramble that friggin' hamburger up. I can't believe I did all the searching I just did, because I'm like, oh my goodness. But having a semi-organized house of rooms and stuff, knowing what I've cleaned recently and decluttered recently made a big difference. I'm like, I forget what the last thing I said to you fellers. I went up to unload my phone to make room on my phone. That was a while ago. But anyways, let's make some friggin' tacos, because I was starting to freak out. I really was. Okay. Let me just take my earbuds out. Oh. I'm going to get that hamburger going. It's 12:44 now. Hamburg, $12.30, and it was $11 a kg. And this is medium ground. So we'll get it going, and I gotta shred up some cheese. That's about the extent of work I gotta do for it. Cut up some lettuce, I suppose, but that's not too bad. Yeah, I got most of that stuff off the dining room table. Not all of it, but I would say 95% of the stuff. So then I'm going to go outside with the pups once this is done. I didn't move their bowls. I usually move their bowls after they eat. Meg is over there. She could eat 24/7, I think. Their water bowls are out all the time, but she's going to have some water now. I'm just going to put some onion and garlic powder. I don't need any salt or anything because there's stuff in that taco seasoning. That was garlic. This is onion. And yeah, I'll end up having to strain this because there'll be grease, but then I'll just put the taco seasoning in it. I do have a big thing of taco seasoning here, like, you know, but I'm going to use the one in the box. You guys are really far away. Is that better? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. You can see what I'm doing. Anyways, the fire's still going. It's kind of hot here in the kitchen. I don't think I'll put any wood in it again. Maybe this evening if there's still coals, but it was cold this morning. A lot of frost. You could see her breath, all that stuff. I need to bring Francis in. I've just been procrastinating about that, but I'll do that after. I just need to drag him in and get him going. So, hey, Magda. Anyways, I'll be back in a bit once this gets going, and, you know, we'll keep moving. Oh, I do have the cheese out here. I can show you. There, that's been cut into, and then there's a little bit in this one. It's old cheddar. Old cheddar. I'm going to get out my food processor so it can do the work for me. Okay, I'm just straining that hamburger now. Catching the grease, of course. I don't want that going down my drain. It wasn't too fatty, but fatty enough to strain, that's for sure. So, woo. There it is. I'll just put it on low. I started shredding this cheese. I got a little bit more to do. Just a minute. All right, there. I'm just going to put this whole thing in the fridge, and we'll use it for the tacos. All right, that's in the fridge. I have a bit of water here. I used to add like half a can of tomato soup, which is good because I don't like taco meat being all soupy. But I'm just careful about the water that I add. So this comes with like taco sauce and the seasoning, which I need, and some shells, and that's all the shells I have. I don't have Tostito, like the wraps or anything, so it's going to be just enough for supper. Or if they want to just have taco salad with the lettuce, that's okay too. Let me turn this back up because, well, nah. Mix it up. Let it thicken a little bit. I don't like it all soupy or anything. Once it starts bubbling, it'll thicken. My stomach is growling right now. It's 1:04. I was just talking to my mother-in-law on the phone. Yeah. Just a wonky kind of day. So the cheese is done. I'll just cut up some lettuce when the kids get home. I'm not going to do that now. And, yeah. Simple tacos. That's starting to heat up now. Starting to bubble now. Give it a good chance to heat up. I want to clear off my windowsill here in the kitchen and put this harvest welcome thing. It's more Thanksgiving. Here in Canada, we have Thanksgiving in October for the festive harvest of vegetables and all the farming stuff. Not so much Halloween, but that can be in my kitchen. In years past, I'd have pumpkins all over my windowsill, but I'm not doing that this year. I'm going to simmer that like that until it gets not soupy. I mean, it's not a whole lot of water, but I want it to burn off a bit. Okay, I just taught these guys out. We're going to go for a walk here in a sec. That meat's off the stove. I just put it in the oven to cool down. I'm just coming to get my water bottle. And yeah, it's fairly nice out now. I'm just going to let the fire simmer. And yeah. So most of the stuff is off. Not all of it, but most of it compared to what it was this morning. Those plants still need to go upstairs, but not yet. It'll get there when it gets there. My bathroom is still tidy, And yeah, everything is still hunky-dory. I mean, they were playing with the giraffe thing. But it's comfy cozy, isn't it? Spooky all at the same time. I have this quilt that my sister-in-law, Natasha, my brother's wife, made me like years ago. I think when I had Misha and Maze, like when I actually had them, I brought that to the hospital with me. But this is, and I brought this to the NHL game to sit on the bleachers. Like, it's been around forever. Anyways, I'm going to go take them for a quick walk. Then probably sit outside and wait for Maze and do what I gotta do. Okay, we just got back. Oh, go fill up my water bottle. But it's very fall out. I need to get my jacket actually. Oh. All the different color trees and leaves on the ground and stuff. Oh, okay guys, I went in and got my handy dandy clipboard. So I'm just starting to plan for our big fat Thanksgiving. It's next Saturday. And my handwriting's terrible. Hand printing. But food, what I want to have. And it's gonna be a growing list. But 2 turkeys we already have. I'm gonna cross all the stuff off I have after. We have 2 hams. Dressing, I'm not going to make cornbread dressing, I don't think. I might have one in the freezer, but usually I make potato sausage dressing and cornbread dressing, but I don't think I'll do that. I'm not sure. Broccoli and cheese, coleslaw, pickles, cranberries, salt and pepper. I just put it there because all the tables need to have salt and pepper. Punch, cherry cheesecake. I put that there. My mother-in-law always makes that, and I don't want to assume she's going to make it this year, but every single time she always makes it, so I'm assuming she is, but I don't want to assume, but you know how it is. Beans, and by beans I mean like yellow beans or green beans. Mac and cheese, pumpkin pie, apple pie, corn, peas, carrots, deviled eggs, cupcakes, pudding tarts, pumpkin spice cheesecake, lemon meringue pie, rolls, chips. I put pickles down twice. Tea and coffee and cookies. Now, this will be a growing list. I'm not, when things pop up. Items needed. I need 2 extra tables, which I have. Napkins, glasses, silverware, decanters, punch bowl, chairs, slow cookers, pickled dishes, serving spoons, takeaway dishes, cups, trays, foil, Tupperware. When I say Tupperware, it doesn't have to be actual Tupperware or whatever. Tablecloths and fancy dishes. Next. All right. Designated tasks for the big fat Thanksgiving. Mally, I'm going to get her to do rolls because she makes fabulous rolls and pumpkin pie. Misha, she makes a mean-arse mac and cheese and deviled eggs. Messiah, she always makes the pudding cups, like the tarts. I'm going to get her to do that. Maze, he can make cupcakes or cake all by himself and help with the punch. Now, I made space in between. We can divvy up some more responsibilities as we get closer to the date. We'll see. And then a shopping list. Again, this is going to continue to grow. This is not there. Sausage for the potato dressing. 2 or 3 like logs. We need some more eggs. We need cream cheese, icing, a bag of corn, a bag of peas. I already have a bag of string beans in the freezer from my mother-in-law's garden, I believe. Some butter, some more poultry seasoning, some for the punch, pineapple juice, cranberry juice, ginger ale, or whatever. It's just swamp water is what we make. It's nothing fancy. Potatoes, carrots, cranberry sauce, napkins, foil, cheese, sour cream, jalapeno Cheetos, crushed pineapple for the ham. One ham will be like pineapple ham and one will be regular ham. Some whipped cream, and I put ice here, but I'll end up making ice. So these are just right off the top of my head. The closer we get to the date, the more I'll add to these lists. But I'll end up setting up 1 or 2 tables. Now, I have my mother-in-law's table in there. No, my great-grandmother's table in there, Hester. The one I cleaned off today and put a tablecloth on. That can fit 4 people. I don't know how many people are coming. One of my husband's cousins messaged me today. She was like, "Are you still having your Thanksgiving, your big fat Thanksgiving this year?" Because she hasn't been able to make it the past couple of years. And that's totally cool. I don't ever want to pressure anybody coming. But she has little tiny babies. And of course, she doesn't live in the area. Like, she's not going to be able to make it. But she wants to try to make it this year. And I said, yes, of course we are. We're having it this date. We're, do you need a high chair? I got one up in the attic I can bring down. She was like, no high chair needed. I forget how old her boys are. She has 2 boys. And I don't think I've ever met them. So it's going to be very exciting to have little ones around. I need to message everybody. Randall, you're invited too. Don't worry. I need to factor in the takeaway dishes that I give away to people. My sister's not going to be able to make it for Thanksgiving this year, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. She will be here for Halloween, which is awesome. And she will be here for Christmas, I believe. Anyways, I'm just like, Thanksgiving is sneaking up on me, and usually I am planning this stuff in September. I am completely discombobulated in regards to things. Just doing this Halloween decorations. I don't have that spunk in my step this year. I'm just feeling like I don't give a flying flip-flop about anything right now. And I don't mean that in a depressive way, but I'm just like, my mind is all over the place. And, all these traditions I started when my kids were little, I'm like, oh yeah, and I really don't mind doing this stuff. I'm just, my timer is off in regards to doing this stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness, Thanksgiving, big fat Thanksgiving's next weekend. There's this weekend, which is Friday right now, and then I have 1 week to throw this together. And I can do it. It's not that hard to do. I've been doing it for years and years and years and years and years. I know what it takes to do. And since I did the basement stairwell and I did the laundry room the past couple of weeks, I know what I have. I know everything's washed. I know everything's in Rubbermaid containers, that everything's clean. There's one, I, of course, rewash the punch dishes and stuff, but, yeah. I need to get my arse in gear and get going and get invites out and, all that sort of thing. Anyways, I'm starting to work on my gosh darn clipboard, so at least there's that. Oh, I just wrote cornbread too. Since I'm not making cornbread dressing probably, Melly makes a real mean cornbread, and it is so good. She could make cornbread muffins, or like just a big sheet of cornbread or something like that. That would be amazing. Yeah. I just need to make sure I have some cornmeal. I'll have to see. How was school? Happy Friday. Alright guys, I'm in town. Just came out of the dollar store. I got Doritos and Munchie chips. It's like a hodgepodge of different kinds of chips. And some gummy snacks for Misha and her friend. Come over here so people are coming. There's an outside movie going on over at the high school. It's Coraline, like we have the movie at home, but it's the experience, right? Oh, do you need help?
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Anyways, so we got lawn chairs in the back of the trunk. My husband just dropped me off to go in to get some things, and they're gonna go get Misha's friends, and then they're gonna come back and get me, and then we're gonna go drop them off, and all that jazz. Oh, well, hey friends, it's Tracey from another day. Ding! It's the blue from the shower curtain. It's raining outside, baby. Raining. Anyways, I'm putting an ending on this video. Yeah, when we brought Misha in, she came home and there was a notice that there's an outside movie of Coraline, and she wanted to go in, so we brought her in. My husband and I stayed in town and did some errands, got some stuff for Thanksgiving, some of the stuff, and went for a Smartie McFlurry because I love them with extra Smarties mixed in good, and then picked them up around 9:30 and dropped our friends off and went back home, and I went to bed promptly. And yeah, so that was a really busy day, a lot of planning. As of right now, Thanksgiving's in 4 days, I think, as of right now, so we're getting closer. I'm getting more stuff done, but I want to get these videos edited so I have room on my phone to bring you along when it's the big fat Thanksgiving, because I need your emotional support. So I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love you. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, okay guys, with that, I'm going to say have a good night or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.